Hey, hey! Hey!
Hi, everybody. Shalom kulam. Welcome to this month's online JavaScript Israel event. I know you're shocked to hear me speaking in English, but since we've decided that the content for our event today is going to be in English, it might make sense to just do the whole thing through. So welcome. I'm so excited to be here today. I know if any of you follow me on like social media, you would have heard me talking about it because today we're going to be talking about a topic that is just been very, I think, buzzing and alive in the front end world in the past couple of weeks, which is server first architectures. So we are talking about the combination or lack thereof of rendering on the server, rendering on the client, server-side rendering versus static site generation, and hydration, and a lot of problems that are sort of they feel like they are the sort of the next big change that might be happening for front-end architecture. So that's our topic for today, and we have some really cool talks for you. And we'll get started in a bit, but let me just do some housekeeping first and tell you some important things. So first off, in case you didn't know, JavaScript Israel runs CFPs for all its events. And if you'd like to come and speak in one of our events, and we're hoping that these events will be going back live soon, now that it seems like it might be I won't say anymore because I don't want to jinx it, but it seems like it might be a possibility soon. We might start going back to live events. And we're always looking for speakers, and we send out a CFP for every one of our events. And if you'd like to come and speak at JavaScript Israel, which, as I can tell you, is a really great experience, please use this first link at the top to sign up for our CFPs. Also, if you are new to our events, I'd like to point out that we have a code of conduct for our community. And if you'd like to also check that out, to sort of, we do try to make sure that everybody feels included. And so if you're a first timer, you can go and check that out. JavaScript news. I don't know. A lot has happened and nothing has happened. React has a new version, React 18, which seems like it's also sort of bringing us a bit closer to this idea of server-first architecture. Gil Tayar, if you know him, has recently published that he's sent a proposal to TC39 for native types in JavaScript, which is could be a really cool game changer. And if you want to know more about that, look him up on Twitter, and you can see the things he's published about that. That's it. I want to get us started on our content, but first off, you guys, we are in our raffle today. We will be I don't know the word in English. Raffling? What? אנחנו מגרילים 3 רישיונות לוובסטורם ורישיון לקוקה. 3 WebStorm licenses and 1 Coca license are what we are raffling out today.
The correct,
yes.
the correct term is magrilin.
Magrilim.
Okay? Yeah.
I feel like that the grammar for that is wrong, Shai. Magriling. Anyway, guys, this is the link to our raffle at the bottom on the left. So sign up because we will be giving those really cool things out. I want to thank our speakers. We have really cool speakers for you today, including Mishko, who is joining us from somewhere in the US. He'll tell us in a little bit. And I would like very much to thank our sponsors, Melio and Pecan. Mishko says California, so it's morning for him. I'm about to fall asleep, but it's morning for him. Thank you to our speakers, Melio and Pecan, for to our sponsors. Sorry for sponsoring us, even in our online events, and sort of kind of really caring about our community. And on that note, I would like to present Itamar Burshtein from Melio to start us off with a few words about server-first architectures.
Thank you very much. So, hi everybody. My name is Itamar, and I've recently joined Melio as an engineering group manager. A little bit about our company. Melio is an amazingly diverse and engineering-first approach company. We run an early-stage startup, so it means that we can make a huge impact. We're always hiring. We have amazing engineers here in Israel, and basically feel free to ask any questions if you want at the end of the presentation. So let's start. So server-first architectures, the rise of the meta frameworks. So nowadays, the common front-end frameworks are mostly revolving around the client-side rendering concept, which basically means that at the moment that we start receiving our content, then we see the loading page or some sort of loading animation, and we wait several milliseconds at best, or even a few seconds, until we have the ability to interact with the page. Common frameworks are mentionable as Angular, Svelte, Vue, and React, of course. And that is a big issue with respect to several items from both the sales standpoint and, of course, the user experience standpoint. So the problem with the client-side rendering today is mostly relevant with the fact that we're invisible to bots. Once any type of SEO bots tries to scan our websites, they would probably won't be able to do so because they don't employ JavaScript, most of them. And thus, we have to make elaborative and different types of tricks and make sure that we get there in several other options. In addition, we have slower time to the first contentful paint, which means from the user experience, which means less interactive. Moving forward, so basically, the rise of the meta frameworks mostly revolves around being able to provide server-side rendering or any other type of solution that makes this issue go away. One of those solutions is basically combining the server-side rendering with the hydration concept. React is most commonly used with that aspect. Some usable frameworks are also Next.js and Remix that revolve around React, Next for Vue.js, as well as Angular Universal and Quick, as well as SvelteKit. So the main benefits that we can see from utilizing these types of frameworks is making sure that our users can interact faster, and those types of small bits and pieces of time makes a lot of difference, because the way that web.dev has been able to summarize things and basically based on their utilization of Lighthouse to test out several use cases, they've been able to gather up the following metrics. Every 100 milliseconds faster is around 1% more conversions, which basically means a lot more people using your product. In addition, 1 second of slowness means 10% less users. There's a lot of churn involved with that aspect, as well as the ability to bring up more clients on the sign-up level and being able to convert finally to sales. The benefits in utilizing Meta frameworks mostly revolve around code reusability, better first contentful page, of course, and time to interaction, and of course, the SEO bots visibility. While we are basically stuck utilizing those frameworks with their own opinionated ways of doing things. So those are a few drawbacks that need to be kept in mind. And that's about it with respect to server architectures. As I said initially, we are always hiring, and we hope that you can join us and be a part of the Familio. Thank you very much for your time, everybody, and I hope you enjoy the next few sessions.
Thank you, Itamar, for this great overview to start us off, and thank you, Milio, again for our sponsorship.